Hey everybody, it's Taylor here, stylish and fabulous, and I got a request on my page to make Cacio e Pepe, and I'm going to be making that for my meal prep this week. Cacio e Pepe simply means cheese and pepper, and I'm going to be making a variation of that, adding in some greens and using pasta. Alright, let's go. Alright, now the first step of Cacio e Pepe is we are going to boil some water. Now I've already have some water boiling, and I'm going to be adding in my pasta. I've chosen to use bucatini, and it is a pasta that has a little hole through the center, and it makes it really good for soaking up sauce. So we're going to get that in there, and we're going to let that go. Alright, so the next step is I'm going to be cutting 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and then I'll be adding in a rough teaspoon of minced garlic, and then I'll be adding in about a half a cup of the boiling pasta water. So here we've got our 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and I'm going to be adding this to a pan over medium-high heat, and I'm using a cast iron skillet because I love cooking with cast iron. You get the extra iron added into your food, and I just think it's overall a better cooking medium. Now I'm going to drain my pasta water. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil so that the pasta doesn't stick so much together, and this is a little trick for you guys at home. I'm going to toss the olive oil with the pasta so that the pasta gets coated evenly. Alright, now I'm going to add in some grated Parmesan and Reggiano cheese. Now, normally you would use fresh Parmesan and Reggiano, but I didn't have any of that, so I'm improvising. So I'm going to add in about a cup and a third of my Parmigiano and Reggiano grated cheese. I'm just going to kind of stir that around a little bit, and this will be thick to start. And then I'm going to add in some of the pasta water that I set aside. Okay. Then I'm going to whisk this together a little bit. And remember, this is our Parmigiano Reggiano grated cheese, our garlic, some of our coarse ground pepper, and our pasta water, along with some salted butter. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in about half of my pasta, and this is the bucatini that I chose. You could use spaghetti or some kind of thick, more thick cut type pasta for this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in about half of my bucatini into my sauce, just to get that going, and that'll be super nice. Alright, I added in about half of that. I'm just going to take my whisk here and just gently toss that around there, get it in the sauce with our cheeses, which are starting to melt a little. Alright, and at this stage I am going to add in some additional pepper because this is Cacio e Pepe. So that's cheese and pepper, so those are kind of our main ingredients. We'll give that a nice little stir again. Alright, what I have here is some baby arugula. It's tender with a peppery and mustard-like flavor. So that's going to add into our Cacio e Pepe theme here of the pepper. So it has a little bit of a bite to it, which will be nice. And I'm going to wilt some of this arugula into my Cacio e Pepe. And then I will add in the other half of my pasta, and then I'm also going to add in some spinach to top this off. Alright, I'm going to add in some kosher salt because salt helps to give your food flavor. So I'm going to salt this really well, and you should have salted your pasta water well too. So I'm going to be adding in some baby spinach. And this is going to wilt down very nicely into our Cacio e Pepe. Alright, finally I'm going to add in the rest of my bucatini right on top. Right, and then I'm just going to finish this off in there. Okay, so now we have the finished Cacio e Pepe. This was a very simple recipe. It makes a really great weeknight meal as well as it makes a great meal prep meal for yourself for the week, for lunch, or for dinner. So if you try this recipe out, let me know in the comments how it turns out, and I will also post the recipe that I based my variation off of so you can look at the different ways you can make it. Alright, this is Stylish and Fabulous, and I am signing off. Everybody have a stylish and fabulous day.